Massive opportunity for him. So often pre-season games provide that.
Bit of thrust about this all the way to the byline. It's a great run. Bit tentative perhaps by Aubameyang.
To a degree for the opposition. Sees the gap in between. Partey drives through. Not to get to the byline. And then he has the recognition to just hold it up towards the back stick. Aubameyang from the left-hand side. Probably feels he should have done better. More expansive.
Nelson again making good headway. Good link up with Lacazette.
It's been bright, hasn't he, Reiss Nelson? From that right-hand side, he's adaptable, versatile in the way he plays the game. Lacazette popping up in the little pocket, just gets away from him, Reiss Nelson. But again, good intent from the young man. Going back to your...
Pretty much 3 weeks of fairly intensive work. Maybe a bit more...
New signing, very, very ambitious effort.
Useful exuberance, Keith.
But he settled well in possession, looks very...
Aubameyang going to hit it. Again, he was closed down by Juan Fran.
Well, they work it well, Arsenal. And again, it's Aubameyang, the target. Smith-Rowe hung up towards the back stick. He pulls out lots of movement. Juan Fran, close proximity. Doesn't quite catch it again. Similar angle to the one he had earlier.
Aubameyang. And it was Partey who stood firm. Aubameyang so sharp onto it though. Not quite for Nelson. No. Switch by Guendouzi was nicely done. Kolasinac powering on. Lacazette. Not actually had a shot on target yet, Arsenal, have they? Approaching. Here's Aubameyang, and Ramsey's got room down the Arsenal left. Lacazette drives into the box here. It's aimed at him. And he might yet get it. Oblak covering his near post. Wasn't fooled by that, Oblak.
Well, that attack comes from an organised defence. I mentioned about Aubameyang. Would he do that if in a league game, you'd imagine? Referee lets it go. Ramsey with a clever ball into Lacazette. The sharpness not there, but look at the intent to go and win. Unai Emery.
Into Gamero's path, just beyond him. Atletico Madrid creeping into it, as we've seen them do season in, season out.
It's a clever run, wasn't it? Gamero pulls in between Kolasinac and Rob Holding. Shoulder should have been open, Holding. Wasn't aware of the run from Gamero. Kolasinac probably couldn't fit into this Unai Emery. New look Arsenal.
Juan Fran does get to this one. It's a good pullback as well. Mustafi got his head in the way of it. Over.
Side again, it's Juan Fran, not the most adventurous to fullbacks, but when he gets in there, he knows exactly what he wants to do, where he wants to put it.
Smith-Rowe to Guendouzi. Ramsey, nice start. Lacazette, Oblak narrowing the angle, superb goalkeeping. Nelson might still be a possibility here for Arsenal.
It's a ball by Aaron Ramsey, round the corner. Atletico Madrid backline. Not its usual standard. First touch was good, opened the angle up, but Oblak stands very strong. Do not pass this goalkeeper cheaply.
That between Ozil and members of the German Federation. Smith-Rowe on the drive, nothing doing.
Good little give and go. Smith-Rowe drives forward. It's not a foul. Goes down far too easily. Clicks his own heels, if anything. Hernandez.
One or two little flickers from him. Here's one of the success stories of the half. Early Smith-Rowe for Arsenal. Lacazette takes over. And Reiss Nelson on the follow-up from Oblak. He might have tucked it home. Close call, but...
Ball inside by Smith-Rowe. Gets it onto his left foot. Oblak parries it out. And Olabe just gets there ahead of Reiss Nelson. Question, Reiss Nelson, could he have been a little bit more positive and expecting that? There's not a lot Emery can do about that. He has to focus on the job at task.
That's tidied by Correa, and Atletico Madrid have gone in front here, maybe against the run of play. Not that they care much. It was Vieto.
A Well, that's a few occasions now. Have just become to be a little bit ragged. It's too cheap by Holding. He shouldn't be allowed to turn. It's a little bit hopeful by Correa, the way he trashes it across the 6-yard box. But the header, Luciano Vieto, was pinpoint. Met it well. Directed it goalwards. And it flies past.
Take it. Holding's header.
They're showing a lot of confidence in Smith-Rowe. He elevated towards the penalty spot. And Holding just doesn't get the header right.
Humidity out here in Singapore, which is the big factor. Not with this young kid, he's run well with it today. Oh, what a hit that is! Ernie Smith-Rowe. One for the future, but seizing his moment, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's come from absolute nothing. He showed intent in the first half on a few occasions. He glides inside past Partey, and he drives at the back four. Once he gets to the 18-yard box, it's a magnificent finish. Past it down, right into the roof of the net. Superb from the youngster.
Correa sweeps it in there. It's a good-looking ball. Rubio wasn't far away from...
So dangerous from set pieces, Atletico. It's actually Holding who does well in the end to shepherd it out. Correa with the ball. Rubio looks favourite, just ushers him to safety.
Deflection on the shot from Aubameyang, but it's all Arsenal here early in this second half. Atletico...
With this Arsenal, his performance in the first half didn't quite start to this type of level in the first half, but
this in its own way is very competitive fare, isn't it? The International Champions Cup. Given away by Guendouzi. Gamero's going on. Arsenal in a bit of a tangle. Somebody needs to sort it out here. Czech got down once, and somehow they escape with it, but it was an escape. All of...
They pickpocketed him on this occasion. It was Gamero. He's unselfish. He rolls it into the path of Vieto.
Wide again by Rodri Hernandez. So notebooks out the ready, everybody.
And Chambers just inside. Socrates.
Flag has gone up eventually.
Look at that defensive line from Arsenal.
Plenty of work to be done there by Mr. Emery. Straight out check, no problem there. Mkhitaryan. Perez driving through the middle. With help from...
Pressurise the opposition again. Arsenal sloppy here.
Can't keep giving it away like this. Correa.
Just looked a little bit tired, that from Correa, which is to be expected. Into the latter.
Again, the advantage played this time in Atletico's favour. Victor Mollejo.
Itachi.
Taken by Mkhitaryan. Good pick out.
Itachi.
Taken by Mkhitaryan. Good pick out by... Took it well, and possibilities there, creeping round the back.
Corner kick. Just gets underneath it. Pinal opens up the opportunity.